What's up guys, it's Mo, and today I have a video for you on using Canva. You can see some stuff I've done right here using Canva to make stickers using the sticker templates that I have for you in the shop. Today we're going to be working with the Printpression Weeks sticker template. We're going to take this guy, we're going to put it into Canva, add some elements and whatnot, and then we're going to use the SVG file to kind of slice. We're going to kind of make it as a blackout file and kind of slice in Cricut Design Space, and then that's going to give you your sticker sheet to cut with your Cricut Explore. I have updated the listing, so if you purchase something now, you will get the SVG. If you have already purchased something and you don't have the SVG, you can totally do this with the blackout, or you can reach out and I'll find your order and send you the corresponding SVG file in an email. That's no problem. But if you have the blackout file and you just want to work with that, that works too. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to create a design. And what you want to do is use the custom dimensions. And we are going to do 11 inches wide by 8.5 inches tall. I wanted to show you this. You could, if you're using something other than the Printpression Weeks template, you can just use the letter document here because we're 8.5 by 11. But you can see Printpressions here is what I usually, or what I've designed to kind of be worked with in a horizontal fashion. So I just wanted to show that with you, or share that to you for this one, since this one's kind of special, and that way you can figure out how to work with it. You can see I had this as vertical here, but I think it'll be easier to just go ahead and do it horizontal. So again, if you have a template that's oriented vertically, then you can go ahead and do 8.5 by 11. This one is oriented horizontally, so we're going to do 11 inches by, whoops, we need to change this to inches, 11 inches by 8.5 inches. Create new design. So yeah, this should be 8.5 by 11. And the cool thing about Canva is that you can upload your own elements, your own images, your own stuff. There's a lot of stuff already within Canva, but you can also customize it with things that you're going to upload and whatnot. So you'll see over here there's different templates. We don't need any of this because we're going to go to our uploads. And what I've already done is uploaded this sticker template here. But if you haven't, you would just choose Upload Media, go to your device, and then choose your sticker template. You want to choose the white PNG file. That's what we're going to work with. So since I've already uploaded it, I'll go over here and click on it, and that will drop it into my canvas here. First of all, we're going to rotate this 90 degrees here, and we are going to size it based on, I don't know how to describe this. There's no real area for you to set the dimensions for the elements that you add into your canvas. I can tell you that this is designed to print, these sticker templates are designed to print on 8.5 by 11 pages. So if we just grab the corner here and start to scale it, you can see this width and height little black box popping up. So we know we just want to keep doing this until it reads 8.5 by 11. And to make sure this is positioned in the center of our canvas, we want to go position, oh, this one seems to be centered already, but let's say we had it off just a little bit. You'd go to position middle and then position center. I already had it in center. So if somehow it gets kind of off kilter, you just want to make sure that you have it positioned to the middle and to the center, and that way it's going to work perfectly when we go to crop it and do the print and cut with our Design Space, Cricut Explore, etc. Next thing we want to do is go to Elements here, and we're going to drop in a rectangle or a square. I think it's going to populate as a square. We're going to change this to black, and mainly this is going to be the contrast, just so we can see what we're working with when we add in our different elements. So I'm going to go to Position and send this backward. And I do want to say, unlike Pixlr, there's really no like layers pane. So this has been sent to the back. There's no way for me to click on it here. If I want to edit that black box again, I'm going to have to select the file, the image, the element that's on top, which happens to be this whiteout file, and go position backward. That'll bring this back to the front, and then I can move it around, etc. So just position this kind of in the middle. It's fine. Position backward. All we want to do is be able to see the contrast of our elements so that we can see the contrast of this file so that we can add our elements. So I like to do photo kits. That's usually what I do when I'm designing these things. It's only recently that I've kind of gotten into the, I don't know, decorative scene clip art type of kits. So we can go to the elements section over here, and we're going to add in from these grids. We're going to choose this first one. It's going to populate like this huge thing. Don't worry, we can scale it down. You can see that this has sort of like a free form way of scaling it. And this is going to allow us to populate our photos in here when we go to actually fill in the kit, if you will. So I know that these 4 guys I want to be photos. So I'm going to go position this over here in front of this square or rectangle. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. You don't want to scale it to be like 1.5 inches wide by 1.9 because we're not going to be able to get it exactly perfect in here. So you kind of just want to, you know, it's kind of picking up the outer edge. You can see the pink there. Whoops. The pink there is saying that's staying within the border of this, the 6.5 or 6.75 by 9.25, but I don't really want to trust that, so I might do something like this. Okay, so then to duplicate this element, we'll hit Control D, and I'll go move this over this square, and we're going to move all of these elements to the back once we get done adding them. And we'll duplicate this because I know I want to put this here. And the other great part about all of this is that once we've done this one time, we can use this template over and over and over and over again. Over and over again. So, whoops, I meant to hit duplicate. Control D, or I think you can right click and copy and paste. But if you hit Control D on your keyboard, it's going to make a copy of it if you have it selected. So this little washi tape down here, I know that, I'm trying to just inch it up a little bit. I know that I like to make this a photo. I know that I have this selected. I'm going to hit Control D. I know I like to make like these boxes here, photos. Each element that you want to be a photo, you're going to have to insert its own individual little frame. They call it grids. I kind of consider it a frame, your own little grid. You're going to have to insert the grid or picture element for each one that you want to be or to house a photo. So I also know that I kind of like these 2 header guys here to kind of be a photo. So we'll do this. And then another thing is, I'll go ahead and duplicate this one. All of these are oriented, I know this whole page is oriented horizontally, but all of these are oriented vertical. These elements are oriented vertically. In order to get this to have the correct orientation, we're going to want to rotate this 90 degrees and then cover up our date covers. Now, if you want these to be a certain color and not a photo, sometimes I like to use like a pattern or something, which is why I put the photo here. But if you wanted these date covers to be a certain color, you could just insert a shape that I'm going to show you here shortly. It doesn't have to be a photo. So just to demonstrate what we've done, we've overlaid the elements. We're working with our photo elements right now. So we've overlaid those elements on the sections we want to be photos. So we can go to position. Oops, make sure we select our white file here, go to position, to front. And that's pushed all of our photo elements to the back. So now we can see kind of how it's laid out. It looks really good. That's really cool. So we can click our white file again, hit position, backward, or to back rather, and then forward. Because we want to send it all the way back and then bring it up one so we can see where we want to lay out our stuff. So now I want all of these boxes and circles to be different colors. Usually I like to choose about 4 to 5 colors, especially when I'm doing these kits, like 4 to 5 colors to work with in the kit and kind of lay it out. Right now, I'm just going to choose some generic colors so we can see that we have a little bit of balance going on if we like the way our colors are, and then we'll just change them when we go and insert our pictures. So I'm going to go keeping in our little elements pane here. We're going to go to shapes. We're going to insert a square. I'm going to go ahead and make this smaller. What I like to do, and what I usually do for the Print Impression Weeks template is, let's zoom in a little bit more. Oops. Zoom in like that. Is make these for an individual colors, and then this make this one the 5th color, if I could speak tonight. So I'm going to just make this about the size of this guy, and I'll hit Control D. Duplicate, Control D. They're lining up because they kind of want to snap to this grid, but we can just hold down our Shift key and select them all, go to Position, and space them evenly horizontally. And that's going to space them evenly, but it's also going to cover everything up because it's tried to snap to a grid. So then I'm going to select this one, hit Control D, and we will size this to be for this element right here. So now we can go in and kind of set our arbitrary colors. I'm going to work with this row just because. So we have our 5 colors, and that's going to help us to see, I'm going to choose this orange, that's going to help us to see where we want to place our elements on the page to make sure everything's kind of balanced and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of these, whoop, and I'm going to hit Control D. First, I'm going to not duplicate the white file. Okay, there we go. And you know what? I'm going to duplicate this because I usually like to make, if you're going to make this like glitter headers, kind of, you can make your own little glitter header pattern in Pixlr and import that in here. I'm also going to do a video on how to make your own sticker templates in Canva that you can then use in Cricut Design Space. So let's say you use way more of a certain box than, you know, I would or something. So you're like, I like these templates, but I kind of want my own template. You can totally do that. There is totally a way to do that. I'm going to do a video on that shortly. And then I'm also going to do a video on how to create little scenes, little clip art scenes that you can use in your templates as you get creative and start making things. So let's take this over here. And usually I like to think, okay, I have 5 colors and I have like 6 boxes here. So maybe I will do this color, and I'll do this one, this color, like this, and we'll do this one. I'll do this one right here. Put all the greens together maybe. Like this. Put this one right here. We'll put this one right here. Boop. Like this. And then let's take this one and put this one right here. And then we'll take this one and put it right here. Again, you don't want these overlapping into the different elements. You kind of just want it to cover the one box, etc. So now I think we can probably do this one here. And oops, this one here. And then let's do yellow here. And I want to do like this green. I don't know if I'm going to like that. We may move these colors around. So that's just an easy way to kind of think about it. So again, let's check how it looks. We're going to select the white file, go to position, bring to front. That looks great. So yeah, I think that looks good. I wonder if I should switch, if I should put, I don't know, I don't like these greens next to each other. I don't know. It might be okay. You can also play with this when you get to making things. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now let's go back here, position to back. We're going to send this also to the back. Okay, now we're going to add in our little circles for our, these could be date dots. You could use a font, like some text, and put that in here. So every time, if you know, oh, I'm going to make this kit for this week, you'll have your date dots ready. You can make these little icons. You can do whatever the heck you kind of want with it. So let's zoom in again. I'm going to go in about 200%, and we're going to go to shapes, insert our circle. It makes it really huge in the middle here, so we're just going to scale it down. And again, we're not going to be able to be super duper precise. We can kind of get it lined up like that, and then we can just duplicate these. And as long as the beginning and the end one are give or take covering the full circles, when we go to align everything horizontally, it should work out pretty well. So you want to, right now I'm not really caring if the whole circle is covered because this thing is trying to snap to all these grids. So I'm not particularly worried about it, but whoops, we will need to align everything. Okay, so the ones that matter is like this one. Let's see if we can zoom in a little teeny bit more. Okay. So we might have to make these like a slightly bigger. We'll see. So yeah, now we can go select all of these. I'm holding down the shift key and just selecting these. We'll go to position, we'll align middle and then horizontal. And then I think we may have to do something like, make them just a little bit bigger and then reposition this one and do the same thing. Okay, so we can check what it looks like by selecting the white file, position forward, oops, to front, I'm sorry. So there's no black left over. So now we can send this to the back. And you know what? We can go ahead, now that we've filled in all of our elements, we can delete this. And then what we're going to do is in our little color layers pane, it's populated the document color. So these are the 6 colors that have been used in this kit. So we don't have to go back and find things. There's not really a color picker, I don't think, in this. So we will have to get creative with it. But we'll just color these one, like each color. So then we'll repeat that. Boop, orange, light green, other light green. Oh, that's already a dark green. And then yellow, and then orange. So now we have all of our elements laid out. So this whole thing with me talking took 18 minutes. Probably. It probably took about 15 minutes because I did a little intro there. I don't know. So it took you a little bit to get this set up. But now you have it set up and you can use it over and 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 over again. So we can position to front, and now we have our sticker template. We can go ahead and like name this like PP Weeks, I don't know, sticker template. And I don't know where this A came from. Lord have mercy. And so now we can use this over and over again. I will say you do want to do that often where you're checking to make sure nothing is overlapping. There's no black showing through, because if there's any black showing through, then that means you haven't really captured the entire element. Like you haven't put the shape or the photo or whatever in that blank space in the transparent part of the white file, and so it's either going to cut wrong or not fill all the way, etc. So now we can work on filling this in. We can go to our uploads, and let's say you have a bunch of different photos you want to use. They're your photos. There's photos you found on Unsplash. They're little scenes or whatever you've either made using the tutorial I'm going to film for Canva, or you've made them on Pixlr. And so you can just mess around and add your stuff, or we can go to the photos and see some things that are already made from pixeler. I'm going to go over here, and I would right clicked and selected view more for that one because I've like these couple pictures here I really like. I think they kind of all vibe together. So I haven't tested this, but I don't know if I can drag this over. Yeah, no, I can't do that. So we have to send this to the back in order to drag those over. So to back. So we'll go drag our images over. Let's say you want to see how this one's horizontal. You want to reposition it. You just double click on it and then you can drag it. You can also scale it within there. So if you wanted just like a green, I don't know, leafy picture, you could do that and then just click off of it when you're done with scaling. I'm going to take this and put this like here. There was another gal in this that I used before. Oh, her. So we'll put her like right here. Again, you can scale it a little bit if you want. I think I like her like that. We can take this one, put it in here. If you like it like that, that's great. If not, scale it, put it in the middle, or do like this. Whatever you want to do. I think I'm gonna do this like that. Cool. Let's go find, we can make like this our dates. Oops, I wonder if I can scale this anymore. Make this our bottom washi. Make this one of our little boxes. Make this maybe another box. Maybe like that. Do the same thing here. That looks fine. What else do we need? We need one more right here. So you can just go and find images you like. What should we choose? Let's choose this. Why not? Boop. It's going to be kind of abstract looking, so that'll be cool. So now we can see how it looks. Select our little white file here. Position to front. Oh, that's going to look nice. I like how this is positioned. If you don't like it, just click here. Position to back. Change this. You know, oh, I don't really like that. Let's make it this one. See how, you know, we like that. Position to front. Okay, that looks better. However you feel. Position to back. Now we can go change our colors of our elements as well. So go over here. Since we've added some photos, it'll give you the colors that correspond in the photos, so you can make some really neat design choices. So we can hold down the Shift key, select everything that's this bright green color, and maybe we'll make it this brown color here. Select everything that's this green color, or I guess bright green color. We can make it this orange or this color. Let's do this color. Okay, now let's move on to yellow. I accidentally clicked off of that, so it unselected it. Here, and oops, I think, oh, maybe I didn't. See all, let's go make that something like this color. Okay, then we'll do the greens, or I'm sorry, the dark green, I guess. Here, make this that color. Sure, why not? Okay, now take all these oranges. This orange color, this yellow color, this red color. See how you like it. Go here. We've clicked on this. Position to front. Don't really like that mint color. So we'll go, oops, position to back. I'm going to select this mint color, and I think I'm going to change it to some sort of orange, whoops, orangey color. Let's go here, go here. And so then I just click in on the back, position to front. I like that. I like that better. So now if we want to go in and add some stuff to these boxes, we can go to elements and search like house. And you'll get a lot of free icons. So we'll just add this. It's going to put it in the middle here. Bring it up. Make it smaller. Change it to white. Boop. Put it in your circle. And then we can look for car. I've looked for some of these before, so they are like already in here. But you can just add different icons that you want. Or even, I'll show you how to add some text. So change this to white. Bring it over here. Make it fit in our thing. Now you have your own little icons, etc. You want to add a numbers. We should be able to just go here and like type in 1 and make it small and make it white and move it over here. Oops. And change the font. You can upload your own fonts. I think that is a free feature. I don't think it has to be a pro thing. I'm not sure, but you know, you can go in, change your font. Oh, that's a premium font. Oops. Boink. I don't need you. What is a not premium font? Sure. Let's just change it. Why not? Yeah. That looks not great. I don't like that. So, okay. You know, and you can just make your date dots or whatever. So after you finish that, let's go back to fit. After you finish that and you say, I'm having fun, I want to make more sticker kits, you hit this. And now you have 2 pages. And you do the same thing. Send this to the back and go and change your elements. You just go find more photos, drag them over, and do whatever you want to do. And you have another kit made, and you can just keep making and making and making and making. So we're going to go ahead and download this. You'll go to download. We're going to do PNG. You can see that you cannot choose transparent background because it is a premium feature. It wouldn't really work with this one anyway. And you can download, you can make like, I don't know, 7 kits and download them all at once if you want. I'm just going to download page 1. So we're going to download page 1. It's going to prep that, and then we'll go over to Cricut Design Space. So now we're over in Cricut Design Space. And what we're going to do is we're going to upload the files that we were just working with. So we'll go ahead and insert or open a new project rather. Go to upload and upload image. We're going to go to browse and find the file that we just downloaded, the PP Weeks, Print Impression Week sticker template. We just downloaded from our canvas we were working on, and select open. Go to complex, hit continue. We're not going to clean anything up. If you were to do that, you'll see that you'll lose things that you don't want to lose. So we're just going to leave this the way it is and hit continue. We're going to save this as a print and cut image, and we're going to hit save. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it named that, and we can hit save. So now we're going to go over and find and upload our blackout file and our SVG file. So I'm going to upload the SVG first. You can drag and drop, or you can go click on browse and go find it. So save, and then we'll go upload image. I'm going to drag the PNG blackout. So complex, continue. We don't need to clean anything up. Continue. We're going to save this as a cut image. This is going to kind of turn your PNG into like a vector to work with in Cricut Design Space. So I'm just going to select 2 of these at this time. We're going to use our PP Weeks template sticker sheet that we made in Canva, and then the SVG. So insert images. And once this loads, we will need to resize these guys. And this is going to be the same no matter what sticker template you have. These dimensions are going to be the same. The blackout file, needs to be sized to the print and cut area of Cricut Explore, which is going to be 6.75 by 9.25. So that's what the black file needs to be sized as. Then you'll have this file. This needs to be sized as 11 inches wide by 8.5 inches tall. So we'll go over here, 11. This was doing something funky, so we'll see if we can get this to do this. Okay, lock it. Okay, 11 inches by 8.5 inches. Then we're going to rotate this 90 degrees so that these two files can line up. So I'm going to drag and select both of these files. I'm going to go to Align, and I'm going to select Center. The blackout file should completely cover your sticker template that you created, or sticker sheet that you created in Canva. Now, as long as this slice tool shows up, which it should if you're using a cut image and a print image, and you can see this is saying, oh, this is too big for the print and cut area. But if we hit slice, secondly, you want to make sure your blackout file is on top of your white file. So hit slice, it's going to do some thinking, and then you will end up with something amazing. So we'll take this, delete it. We don't need it anymore. We take this, delete it. We don't need it anymore. Now we have our beautiful print and cut image that's 6.5 or 6.75 inches wide, 9.25 inches tall. And then we can hit make it. And it's going to fit in the print and cut area, and it's going to cut beautifully for you. So I'm going to cancel this, and I'm going to go here and hide that. Do the same thing with our Canva image, our sticker we made, and then our blackout that we saved as a cut file. Insert both of those. Same process. The black file needs to be sized to the print and cut area of Design Space, and your sticker sheet needs to be sized to 8.5 by 11. So click the black file, 6.75. You can unlock these proportions here and change this to 9.25. Even though I designed these to be 6.75 by 9.25, sometimes it's like, I'm like a little bit off. Then this one, the width should be 11 inches here, 11. And again, unlock this, change this to 0.5. Okay, now we want to rotate it 90 degrees. Drag and select both of these. Align, center. Slice is going to show up, and you'll slice. So it's the same thing. Any of the templates that I have for you, you're going to do the same process. You're going to make sure that they're all, everything is lined up in here. If you need to rotate orientation, etc., this is specifically for the PP Weeks. Everything else is sized or oriented vertically, so you don't really have to worry about it. But I just wanted to show you how you would do it with this. Now we have our 3 little slice results here. We're going to delete this. We don't need it. We're going to delete this. We don't need it. And now we have our sticker template. Again, make it and then send it to your printer and go ahead and cut it with your Cricut Explore. So there are a ton of different planner sizes, I guess you'd say, layouts and whatnot in the shop that are these templates that you can work with. And like I said, the best thing about it here is, whoops, let's go back over here, is you have this template to just go back and use over and over and over and over again. This Print Impressions template is also really good as an add-on for, like, if you're doing a standard vertical type of kit. It's a really good add-on for it because you'll get the date covers and everything like that. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. It's still a little bit long. But I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe. I would love for you to stick around and see the other planner tutorial, Cricut tutorials I have for you. All my longtime followers know all I want you guys to be able to do is to make what you want with what you have. I don't want you guys to spend a butt ton of money trying to get the best and latest and most awesome design softwares to do simple things. I just want you guys to have planner stickers. That's all I want. So I'll leave some links down below, resources for you to find. I'll leave these templates and whatnot so you can find them as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.